So, I kid you not, I was ready to record a video. I kind of already recorded it. I was ready to upload it. And then I got news. The video was going to be titled, James Harden needs to be traded now. But before I uploaded the video, I got the news that James Harden was officially traded to the Brooklyn Nets. And you know what? Great. Why is this great? Why? James Harden gave up on the team. He wasn't going to be fine for the team. And no, this isn't something new. He gave up on the team before the season started. Especially since he's talking about how we're 9 games into an 88 game season. Well, 82. Are there going to be 82 games this season? Well, NBA seasons are normally 82 games. I don't know if this is going to be a normal full season. I didn't look it up before doing this video. But you know, it's 9 games into it. NBA, they play a lot of games. And he just gave up. He went out on the podium and said, we're just not good enough. I give her, no, Harden, you didn't give everything you got. Okay? Yes, you're a really good player. But you didn't give everything. Okay? We were so close to the finals, and you wanted to break apart that team. The very next year, we didn't make it. You wanted to break apart that team. There was one consistent. It was you. You didn't give everything. Game 7. How many threes did you miss in that season? This year, you weren't giving your everything. You gave a lot. You did. The season where everyone was injured and you was a record-breaking number of games in a row with a record-breaking amount of scoring. Yeah. You gave a lot there. You did give a lot in some of the playoffs. But you didn't give everything. Alright? You didn't give it your all, especially since you're just giving up. Don't do that bullcrap. Houston gave you everything. Gave you hope, gave you faith, gave you every single trade you wanted, the players you wanted, and you still didn't win. We gave you everything. It wasn't the other way around. Now you're going to Kevin Durant, and y'all might get a ring, y'all might not. But you know what? You didn't give everything. We give us everything. We gave you everything. Gave you everything you wanted, gave you everything you needed, whatever. Just the disrespect there, it's just a lot. James Harden, I'm glad he's gone. I've been saying he needs to be gone, and when I've been saying he needed to be gone, I was getting a bunch of hate, except for a few select group of people. And guess what? He's officially gone. And you know what? I've been calling for a rebuild. I didn't want, and guess what we got? Guess what we got? See, this is how you trade away a good player. Even causing locker room problems, even without having the most leverage you could, because you need to get rid of him because he's not doing anything for you, and he's just going to sign with the Nets no matter what. We got multiple first-round draft picks, not a second-round draft pick, not a singular second-round draft pick, and we got a pretty good injury-prone player. So yeah, just like he's injured. I'm not going to call him injury prone just yet, but he is injured. He could still come back, be a really good player. He's not past his prime, or he might be past his prime, but he's still a really good, productive player. It's not what we got with the Texans, a second-round draft pick and a running back that's nowhere near that good compared to, well, the standard for NFL running backs. We got Oladipo, a really good player. Pretty good player. We got 3 first-rounders and 4 pick swaps. Now, what are those? Well, it's if the Nets are in a better draft position than we are, we're there further in the round, we can just go, oh, we want that here. You can have our later round draft pick. We can do that just whenever we want. For 4 years. 4 of those. If that happens. And then also, our draft picks are drafted unprotected. So it doesn't matter how bad the Nets get, or one of them's from Cleveland, how bad they are, it's our draft pick. It's unprotected. And we got draft pick. Rebuild. It's time for a rebuild, and that's what's going on. We got our Rockets draft pick next year, first rounder. We got a first rounder from was it the Trailblazers for next year? Because we swapped our first rounder for their next year's first rounder. So, okay, so we got 2 first rounders. Oh, and then one for the Nets next year. That's 3 first rounders. And then we got more. We got another first rounder for next year. So that's 2 for the next year at the least. And another one for the next year. That's 2 more. And then pick swap. So basically, 4 years after that, we control the Nets' future by picking if we want to trade our draft pick with them. Just whenever we want. So it's like, that's a pretty good trade in my book. We did pretty good. And then it's, I know we don't know who we're going to get from that. We don't know exactly what's going to turn into yet. But again, I'm happy with the potential here. I'm okay. This is how rebuilds work. And honestly, with how many years we have for this, how many first rounders we have, I say, you know what? The ceiling is really high. Really flipping high, and the floor, it's not really that low. Because if we mess up one draft pick, we got more other draft picks. We mess up 1 year, we got other years where we have other people's draft picks. That's pretty. I'm happy. I'm good. And you know what? Again, since we have other people's draft picks, guess what? We're allowed to be good. We're allowed to play our heart out. We're allowed to try to make the playoffs. We're still, which we could still do. It's still only 9 games in the season. And hello, dog. I see you're super happy. It's still only 9 games into the season. So we can still make the playoffs. And then once we're in the playoffs, we can still somehow win. Odds of that not in our favor. We gotta face, there's the Lakers, there's the Clippers, and in winning the finals, there's also now the Nets, and hello, dog. Okay. But you know what? If there's a chance. And we've got all year to build that team up chemistry. We don't have Harden anymore. Without our best player, it's going to be a little different. But you know what? At this point of the year, he was just bringing us down. Now we can build ourselves back up and build a new team and build our own future and not just do whatever James Harden says. Because guess what? It hasn't been working. We almost did it 1 year. 1 year, and then everything fell apart after that. Everything. Up until the point where I gave up on James Harden and everything else whenever they decided to get rid of all the centers. Because, yes, basketball. You don't want any tall people in it. Because tall people can score better and defend better. Why would you want tall people in basketball where height determines a big factor in the game? It was... I have no idea what's going on out there. It's just been loud banging. I've been looking outside and I see nothing. I don't know if y'all hear it, but yeah. But last year, honestly, I was done with the team. But this year, we got rid of Russell Westbrook. We got draft picks from him. We got rid of Harden. Got draft picks. We were going onto a full-on rebuild and we were stuck with Harden. And now we finally got rid of Harden. And now here we go. Finally, they're doing what I've been. Yes, this is what I asked. Yes, this is what I wanted. Yes, a rebuild. I asked for that. Y'all were. I got so much hate on the Twitter field for this. Rocket's Twitter. I got a few people who agree with me on my goal on wanting to get rid of. And then I got a whole bunch of people going, "Why would you want to get rid of Harden?" Yes, he hasn't been doing anything. We haven't succeeded with them. And we can't really rebuild around this one player because we're not going to be able to lose enough games to rebuild. And so we got rid of him. He didn't want to be with us anymore. So you know what? It works out for both of us. It does. Harden is finally gone, and I am happy. We are free from Harden. We are able to look at a possible new future. We were going to win with Harden, not with what was going on, not with what the team was doing, not with... when we gutted the team and got rid of the center, it was going to be very difficult to win. because we were needed to panic look for a center, and I'm sorry, we weren't going to be able to get the best options out there right away. That's going to take time. And so with all that, I'm happy. I'm happy with what we got. Harden is gone. I'm happy about that. Harden is finally gone. And you know what? With what we got in return, I'm okay with how long it took. I know I was frustrated because he wasn't being traded. But with how long it was taking, but you know what? The end result, I like the end result. So you know what? I'm okay with how long it took. It took that long. Great. We got great stuff in return for it. You know what? Bill O'Brien, Texans, Bill O'Brien, you're gone out of here. But Texans, take note. This is how you trade away good players. You don't go to the first deal. You look for the best option. And you know what? Rockets weren't just selling with the best option right away. They were trying to get the most they could possibly get. Even with as little leverage as they had. And they got a lot out of it. So, you know, kudos to the Rockets. They did great here. And now, I don't know. But you know what? Kudos to the Rockets. I'm happy about the Rockets. I'm happy about our future. And you know what? I can't wait to see what's going on this year. But please, for the life of me, keep politics out of it. Because guess what? Politics is already going in. Moment of unity over the DC riots when y'all supported domestic terrorism for 2020 all year long. Really? No. Get that out of here. And y'all are still supporting domestic terrorism from 2020. And then y'all are against the one day in 2020? No. I'm sorry. You when you support burning down your neighbor's house and destroying black neighborhoods, but you're against politicians being a little bit afraid, yeah. I'm sorry. Your message of unity falls on deaf ears on me right here. Okay? Just shut up and play basketball. Okay, I'm sick. I'm still really not even watching games because you're still pulling political bullcrap when I thought it would be done. Just stop it. Let's enjoy the game. Let people enjoy the game. Because guess what? You're only fooling idiots.